More like this, no be small thing happened last night for the interview with comedian AY do with Peter Obi. Mona see how this woman be one ask Peter Obi question we pass him. But trust our man, and normally deliver. But I like this woman. This woman pour out her mind. Just watch the video. Comment your opinion on how you reason the matter. Still share and make other people see and make they talk their own too for inside this matter. So when I watch the video.
Me to say una thief our destiny. Una can't give us hopelessness. Una can't give up poverty and lack. And because we won't survive, we can't become Yahoo.
Which one? What question are you asking?
No worry, make I finish. I will ask my question.
The person that has come in, or the person that has been there, or the person that is campaigning to come in?
Since 1960. Now that they thief us. They can't turn us to Yahoo boys and girls. They turn us to Boko Haram. They turn us to kidnapper. They turn us to all these things where Papa God not create us to be. So, as you want, make we give you jobs. So, West, we want to know your plan for us. Because when Boo Boo go to we have for CNN, they ask and say, the youth population is growing. What is your plan for your youth population? You can't begin to tell us about climate change. Now that day my head scatter say, these people not even get us on the agenda at all. And now, before you come, in 2019, when I wanted to start my charity organization, when I heard it clearly from the Lord that I need to join forces to go and build a new Nigeria, I was asking, where do I start from? But he told me clearly, a new Nigeria is possible. So when in 2022, you got to shout a new Nigeria, I know that I hear from Papa God very well. So my question to you be say, number one, make I first confess one thing, no. I know 100% support you. Yes, Nacho will be my man. But all my children gravitate to you. And as a good mama, when I be, I support my children anyhow.
Show your children.
But my question be say, when did I not support you first? You tell me, say, I think will be your mentor. How can somebody, when he spend our 16 billion, he pay company 16 billion, they can't give us darkness. You say now your mentor. How can somebody, when he say night, they sell property for free, and that property collapse? People, when they do work for them, they become jobless and hopeless. You say now your mentor. So you can answer me that question. Then the other woman are not like you. You tell me that if you enter office, you not go probe these people when you thief everything from us. My question to you, Augusta, when they apply for our job, if Nigeria na your company, you can't give out to people since 1960. They call the manager thief and so that your children can't lose hope for life. You can't get opportunity to collect them back. You say you not go put people in play, make it they collect our money from there. That is one question. Then the other question be say, a senator, House of Rep, governor, only 8 years now that they serve for office. The money when they pay them, it pass money when they put for education. And yet now education now be the future of our children. Where do you go do about that salary? Because everybody must collect minimum wage. No head pass one head. Then how can they spend only 8 years for office? They go collect pension for life. And yet my papa and mama, when he suffer for 35 years, una know they pay them. Even the peanut one they pay them for retirement. They go queue up, can't even die in the process. Who does that? So you see this money when they keep them for House of Assembly, when they make them they thief, they do everything to enter into power. We want slash and down to minimum wage. Every allowances, we go put that for police. We go put that for military. We go put that for school. Go look at our school. Children go they sit down for inside water, they go primary school. Is that sellers when you go school? Now so primary school be. Now inside water they learn. Now inside that they do secondary school. Una can't turn our children to non-entity. Una can't say me they not do Yahoo. If una not change things, I go tell them they do Yahoo the more. In fact, none of una they go come begin to do Yahoo for their house. All of them.
But the question, the aggression is not needed.
Leave me, my brother.
No, my question.
I am
Ask the question now.
Listen, my brother. There's a trespassing, not the shame.
I'm not ashamed for you.
And the shame for Nigeria. You know why? Because we are intelligent. We are smart. Everything where we need to become a great nation, Papa God give unto us. But our case can't be like the woman when they sell wrapper for market. In they come into the come they wear rack. Now shame.
Can you let him answer the question? Can you let him answer the question? Huh?
I'm making answer.
Okay.
Anyway,
Excellency.
Mama, make you cool down. If I had known, I for don't you know say it's the time don't they up. Let me say I did more time. If I don't say Mama they come, I for don't end this thing. Where we want end that this guy. Let me. I'm sure I for not pass this interview.
Hey, show.
I for not pass this interview. Go. Okay. Mama, make a try small. You have every right to be annoyed. You have every right to be upset. We're all upset. The country has all the potentials of being a very great nation. And it's a great nation. This country have helped South Korea to pay salary. Malaysia is thriving today. But Malaysia once came here to take our palm oil in 2021. Malaysia, despite having a population of less than 50 million, living on about 290-something thousand square kilometers of land, or about 300,000 square kilometers of land, did export about $290 billion, when our own was just about 30. So we're just doing 10% of what they did. That's why I said the country is not productive. It's not productive because over the years, the country has become a case where criminals have taken over. And all they do is to steal whatever it is. And they're stealing it today. That's why I've shouted that those who are stealing our oil are people in government. Those who are stealing our commonwealth are people in government. And that's why we want to stop subsidies, stop everything, and deal with it. I've said we're a failed country because we have not invested in education and everything. What I want to do, and I want Nigerians to trust me, is to stop the stealing. And that's why I give an example. Using Anambra State, nobody since this campaign started, I've challenged anybody to go to Anambra State, where I served as a governor, and see whether their money is missing. I've been the only governor who have served a state in Nigeria, apart from Yaradua, I left about 5 billion naira. I left 75, equivalent of 75 billion. Even if anybody wants to doubt, I left in cash $150 million, which you know the equivalent of what it is today. At 600 naira, that is 90 billion. And I had yielded some interest. And at the same time, I left in naira over 30 billion. And nobody put a gun in my head. Every other person who left office the time I left had gratuity or pension. When they brought it for me to sign, it is on record. But I told my speaker, I serve the people of Anambra State by the grace of God. It wasn't my power that I came there. I came by his grace. Whatever I am today, it is by grace of God. It's not by my power. And I will never abuse God's grace. And I'm going home, and I can say it to anybody, Anambra State government have not bought me a bottle of water since I left office 9 years ago. It's there. Nobody has paid me one kobo. Every other place, they change their motto, they do anything. So that's what I want to serve. I never said I support the thieving. That's what I want to stop, and I'll stop it. What I said is that if you're not stealing, your wife and children are not stealing, those around you are not stealing, you stop it. I serve the bank. You can go and ask the bank. I have never defaulted in any loan. I have never taken their money. I was the director, chairman of Security and Exchange Commission. It's a federal government agency. You can go there and ask them every allowance, everything they paid me, whether it's housing, anything, motor, everything, I did not take it. They're here in Abuja. You can go to them. So I've remained that consistent. And I don't intend to change from it. It's even more critical now. I didn't say I will not probe or jail those who have stolen money. No. What I say, and I stand by it, if you close your shop and chasing thieves, by the time you come back, you would have lost what is remaining in the shop because they will expire and you lose customer. I'm a trader. Your shop has to be open and you're getting more customers. And you make sure that you're selling the existing goods and don't spend more time in chasing thieves. Because whatever a thief is stolen, some of it they have spent, there's a likelihood you will not recover everything. I'll be very careful. What I want to stop is stop people from stealing any longer. Look at the government that came in and said they want to chase thieves. People stole more. I want to stop people from stealing any longer and then focus on tomorrow. No matter what you think Nigeria have lost, there's more that you can get for tomorrow. I'm a believer in tomorrow. Those who are consumed by yesterday and today will miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is the only dynamic thing. I want to change Nigeria by doing the right thing. Imagine if the present government have drawn the line, like I always say, and use the resources, including the borrowed resources, to invest in the future. It would have been far better. In 2015, we were owing about 15 trillion. Our per capita is about 2,550. Today, we're owing 75 trillion. Our per capita is 2,000. I would have doubled that by focusing on tomorrow. I want to fix education. I want to fix health. And that is why I said I'm not going to be consumed by tomorrow. So don't close your shop and be chasing thieves. Look at it tomorrow. God did not give us eyes to look back. He gave us eyes to look front. Everything I've learned in my life, whether to drive or to bicycle, they'll tell you, look forward. And I've always looked forward. I don't look back, no matter what happens in the back. As for the person I said is my mentor, it's not a problem. Atiku remains a respected senior brother for the rest of my life. Even if my senior brother has his own fault or anything, he remains my senior brother. And I always respect him because God allowed him to be my senior brother. And I respect that. What I said is that in this business of politics, that I pass through him. If you are apprentice in what we call Igbo type of trading, you learn from too many people who have to group you up. And when all of them goes They settle you. You start the same trade and everything. You might not necessarily sell the way they are selling their own. You might be selling differently, you know. So that is where to go. I pass through his hand. I learn things from him. I respect him. I have so many things, and he will remain so. There's one or two other people who I pass through their hand. I learn what they're doing. All combined, I'm selling my own in my own style. I don't question how they're selling their own, but I remain respectful of their own listing. We're all looking for customer. It depends on who the customer wants to buy. If you want to buy Obidient, here I am to sell it to you. If you want to buy Articulate, he sells it to you. You want to buy a Millicom, he sells it to you. So we have our product with their names clearly spelled. Whichever one you want to buy, it's it. I'm selling my own. Yes.
Excellency, my producer is already saying to me that even if Mr. Peter Obi wants to stay, you are supposed to be a professional and let this man, allow this man to rest. He's been working all day.
Without the mama question, same here. And they look for all the way because another one like that. Another one like that. I feel like I lose this job.
No.
Consider me for the one where I don't answer for this job. No go bring another mama question. If you bring that up,
no, mama. But the way you handled it, also I learned from it. What it means is that you understood the problem. I mean, a lot of Nigerians are not happy. Excellency, a lot of Nigerians are hungry. A lot of Nigerians are frustrated.
They have every reason to be.
They are frustrated. And sometimes we even extend the frustration to ourselves. And it's becoming an issue. Before we start killing each other over people that are stealing all the money and everything, we need to collectively decide and look clearly and more inwardly for the person that is going to take that seat. The person that is going to take that seat is very, very important to all of us. And
that's why I've insisted that everybody have to come and answer. Everybody should be interviewed for the job, not through via spokesperson. There's nobody who campaigns in the Western world through spokesperson. Every Nigerian knows Obama. Why do you know Obama's spokespeople? You know Biden's spokespeople?
No.
Have you ever seen anybody that say is Obama's spokesman or Obama's spokesman or Biden's spokesman? It's only in Nigeria that the person is campaigning, applying for a job, and is doing through via this thing. That's why I said that this year's election will be based on character we can trust. Everybody has to come to you, say his name, his age, schools he went to, possibly produce his certificate, call some classmates so we know exactly where the person is coming from.